General's command ship is dead ahead.
Well, have you noticed the shields are still up?
Sorry, Master.
Locate the Chancellor.
The Chancellor isn't in this.
What a great start to this game. So, hi guys, Birdbot 500, and now we are doing Revenge of the Sith. And as you can see there were clips from the actual movie, which I guess was quite a good idea, but at the same time a bit stupid, you know, because it was kind of just like a 3-minute chop up of the beginning, which kind of makes you think, well, if you put all of the movie scenes in this game together, maybe that's all you got to watch for the film. You know what I mean? Anyway, so starting off as Anakin, this is probably one of the most awaited games for me. I remember when I saw the film, I don't know if this came out before or after the film, but I was dying to get this game, and as soon as I heard about it, I was like, must get it. And I went to Lakeside one night at this shopping mall, Americans would call it, but I guess I'd call it a mall anyway, even though I'm British. And we went there, and it was the day before Star Wars came out, and I was dying to get it, and I would have had to run down a Blockbuster after school and hope there was one left in Blockbuster. Luckily though, when I went to Lakeside and went to Game, they had a copy. Well, actually, they were selling them already. I don't know if that was because it was a mall or something, but I bought it. I was really happy because I got myself a little poster of Darth Vader, which I still have hanging up today. It's about 6 years old now, something like that. And I got some cards, and then of course I got the actual game. And I remember that after school, that day, the next day, I was playing this all day and absolutely loved it. Of course, now I think it's absolutely shit when you look at The Force Unleashed. But you know, back then it was an amazing game. Obviously the shittest voice acting ever, because I really don't think these are the same people doing it. If they are, they sound totally different, like they're trying to be like different people. Not only that, but they seem to repeat the same words over and over again, and I cannot stand that in a game. When I just go, defeat those super battle droids, defeat those super battle droids, it's quite annoying when you just hear it over and over again. But I'm pretty sure that isn't Christian Hayden, who we just heard. Still a good game though, but it's like a platform really. You sort of got to go in one direction, and that's all you can do. And it's also kind of from this side point of view. Even it is 3D, but even though it still feels like one of those old Mario games I used to play, where you're sort of just seeing a 2D version of him. And then I thought, okay, so I've got to walk into the lightning, so I started killing myself, which really wasn't clever, because obviously lightning is quite a bad thing, but I didn't see that. And luckily enough, Obi-Wan decided to say, oh, for fuck's sake, and then he obviously walked over and showed me. Obviously, you don't actually get to do anything. All you got to do is hold R1. I was obviously after playing Force Unleashed, I was thinking, oh, it's going to be like that bit with the Super Star Destroyer. You sort of have to move your buttons to move it, but no, you just see a little cutscene of them dropping it, and that's it. That's what I hate also with this game. The cutscenes are extremely long and very boring. And obviously, after seeing the film, you're just like, oh, I just want to get on with the game. Playing this again sort of brought back old memories now. It's quite fun. Obviously comboing your lightsaber, but I think The Force Unleashed gives you obviously a much better feel for what it's like to be a Jedi. If you're a Super Star Wars fan, you want to know what it's like. Of course, I'm not a Super Star Wars fan. I do have like lots of Star Wars games, but I just enjoyed playing them. It doesn't mean I'm a Super Star Wars fan. R2 really pisses me off in this game, because he does stuff like that, and he also decides that it's going to take about an hour to hack something, and I'm just like, oh, come on, because it does get slightly tedious having to just destroy wave after wave of droids. It does kind of, as I said, it gets kind of boring. I mean, even the super battle droids, which I remember being really hard and I couldn't defeat, are actually piss easy. Actually, look, it's just wave after wave, and they started walking into me. I mean, I know they're quite thick in Revenge of the Sith, but not that thick, just to walk into a Jedi and his lightsaber, but Well, I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to kill themselves. But yeah, it can get quite tedious, this game. I think the only thing that keeps it kind of interesting is the story, but also the end mission where you have to fight Anakin. I'm sure you've seen the film, so you know what happened. And if not, well, you know, tough luck. I just told you. So I met up with 2 battle droids. You do get to use the Force in this. Quite an interesting thing is that Anakin knows Force grip in this, which is kind of strange because he doesn't seem to use that until the end of Revenge of the Sith. So why he should know it now, I'm not sure. Maybe he's already planning on being Darth Vader. He's seen the future and he's like, oh yeah, I've got to learn it now. But I'm not sure. There's quite a few Force moves in this. There's one I do like is Force Healing, where you push down both of the thumbsticks and it sort of heals you, obviously, which is pretty cool. It does take a while unless you upgrade it, and you eventually, well, at the end, you get loads of points during this. So he doesn't actually show you how to get points or anything. You just got to kill things and hope you get enough points. And then once you get your points, you spend them on upgrading. You can even use there's Force moves, and then there's obviously like combos and all that in the second page. This kind of is annoying, this Force jump, because it takes about 5 seconds to charge and then jump, and I don't want to have to sort of faff around doing that. Especially having to jump down, because I thought I could have just jumped off the rail, but no. So now begins R2's long hacking, literally, because if you look at the top right hand corner, that bar just goes up like so slowly. Obi-Wan's really bad voice actor, really drives me out the wall in this game, because he sounds American / Australian, even though Ewan McGregor is blooming Scottish / English. Probably likes to be known as Scottish. But you can see that. Use those combination attacks against those super battle droids. It sounds like he's trying to sell something. Hi guys, I'm Obi-Wan and I'm trying to sell this super battle droid. So, the voice acting, it gets like a 1 out of 10 for this, in this game. It's very poor. But gameplay is kind of fun. As I said though, it's tedious droid killing at the moment. I've not even finished the first chapter, so I've only recorded 3 videos worth at the moment. But I do remember it getting a little bit more fun towards the middle of the game, especially at the end when you have that nice lightsaber fight with Obi-Wan. That lasts quite a while actually. So even though R2's shot there, he seems to manage to deactivate the shield. Oh, I'm not surprised he hasn't blown up, but there you go. So I'm actually trying to save the old man, the wrinkly old man at the moment, who nobody knows is the Emperor, even though it's sort of given a big giveaway. We have a load in the screen. I forgot to take this out. As you can see, it sort of shows you that it's going to happen anyway. That was the end of this part, I'm afraid. So as you can see, you get experience and then you upgrade your character. Funny thing is, you don't use the same character all the time. It's between Anakin and Obi-Wan, and I think you get to play some other Jedi, so you sort of upgrade them over missions, because I think next is Obi-Wan, which is kind of strange. Love this music though. So, so I'm just sort of choosing here. You got these are all of the Force powers: Force Heal, Saber Throw, Force Stun. I still haven't figured out how to use yet. Obviously, Force Grasp and Force Push, which I still haven't figured out to use yet, because holding R1 usually is Force Grasp, but sometimes it does Force Push. So I'm not sure. If you listen to the music carefully, it really does sound like Harry Potter. I don't know if it's kind of strange, because if you it's like it does sound like a lot like Harry Potter, quite similar. Anyway, it's the end of part 1, so I'll see you in part 2. Please subscribe and goodbye.